everybody. These road stories and gig stories are brought to you by Fowler's Garage. I hope you enjoy them. If you like what you're hearing, please hit our subscription button here for our YouTube channel. It really helps us a lot. And man, please enjoy these stories. This next one is from my friend JP Soars, who I'm in a band with. We've toured all across the United States and even in Europe a little bit. He tours with his own band. He plays internationally all the time. And he's been in metal bands that have toured internationally. He's been in blues bands. The guy's been all over and has definitely lived life on the road as a musician. And I'm really happy to have him. Thank you, JP, for doing this. What is your crazy road story for the day?
All right. Well, thanks for having me, Damon. And, well, I was trying to think when you first contacted me about some stories. And one of the first ones that popped in my head is this story from I think this is around 2003 or 4. Okay. I was on the road with this metal band. We were doing this tour. This was about a month and a half long tour. So we're probably about a month into it. So I reckon we're probably about 3/4 of the way finished with this tour. And of course, as you know, you're cooped up in the van with somebody days upon end. You're gonna eventually get on each other's nerves, no matter how cool everybody is. So we had this crazy drummer in the band, and him and the bass player for about the past week of the tour, they've been going at it. They're pissing and moaning about everything, arguing amongst themselves. And so I think we played in Albuquerque, New Mexico, right? This place called the Launch Pad. And we left that gig. We had a 14-hour drive to the next city, which I think might have been, we were on our way. I think it was maybe like Salt Lake City, Utah or something. We were on our way. And these guys, it's a 14-hour drive, I think. These guys are, they're just getting on each other's nerves. They're at the end of their rope with each other. So finally the drummer's like, all right, well, screw you guys. I'm done. Drop me off at the next truck stop and this and that. So we're like, okay, buddy. So we take it to the truck stop and like Flying J or something and pull up. He drags all his drums out and stuff, and he's sitting there. Now, this is back, like I said, 2003 or something. So we all didn't have cell phones. I think one of us might have had a cell phone. I think the bass player, Jay, had a cell phone. And so we drop him off at the truck stop. He pulls all the stuff out of the van. He's all pissed off, F you guys, I'm done, this and that. So we're like, okay, buddy. So we leave him there at the truck stop in the middle of nowhere with his drums and stuff. He's got no cell phone. And so we said, all right, we're just gonna pull across the street to the, go down the road for a piece here for, pull into the hotel. Yeah, let him cool off, let him cool off and let him sweat it out for a minute. So we pulled out about a mile of the road and pull up into this hotel parking lot, so all right, we'll just sit here for about an hour, take a couple puffs. So we smoke a doobie, we're sitting there, and sure enough, man, about 30 minutes into it, the phone rings, and it's the drummer's girlfriend. She's freaking out. Oh, y'all can't leave him out there like that. We're like, oh yeah, he's done. We already talked to one of the other bands. We got it covered. They're gonna finish out the tour and stuff. And
got him on the rocks.
Yeah. And we hung up the phone, and she calls back about another 15 minutes later. Oh, come on, he's ready to make amends. Y'all can't leave. Nah, we're halfway back to Florida, man. We got someone to cover the rest of the tour. We're on our way home. Shit. So we let that go on for about an hour or so, about an hour and a half, just to let him sweat it out. And finally we turned around and went back to the truck stop, pulled in there to pick him up, and he just looked like a scolded dog. His head down, tail between his legs. He's like, it's all good, buddy. Loaded his stuff back in the van and smoked a doobie and finished out the tour. But yeah, that was a pretty funny moment, man. And let him sweat it out for a little while.
Sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you got to drop them off at the Flying J and go hide and smoke a doobie and wait for him to call you. And be like, sorry.
Yeah. So that was good. That's one of many, many stories. I got quite a few other ones. Maybe we'll come back around to some.
Nice, man. Well, that's a great one, man. Thanks, dude.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey, I'm Damon, and this is Gig Stories from Fowler's Garage. If you like the content, please hit the subscribe button, give us a like, and a share.